Welcome back to NZOWN. Today we are talking to Brad from Rapture Ruckus, the man behind Rapture Ruckus. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. It's cool.
You're very welcome to be here. Now, many of the NZOWN viewers out there may not be familiar with your material, and many will be. But let's take it back to sort of when things first started for you. When did you actually first start producing music?
I started back in 2001. I was studying music, doing a degree in music, and for a special project, I decided to work on making like a hip hop EP. I was getting into programming and sampling, and couldn't sing, so I thought rap, and that's sort of where it started, and just sort of snowballed from there. So it's been about 8 years now since I started out.
And like back then, when you were first making that kind of music, who were you looking to for inspiration?
I guess the stuff I was listening to at the time when I was growing up, I was into heaps of West Coast rap. I love Dr. Dre and Cypress Hill and Bone Thugs and Harmony. And then also I loved all the big guitar stuff. I love Rage Against the Machine, and then Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, child of the 90s, So yeah, heaps of that influences the music. Like I love having guitars and heaps of live instruments. I love touring with a live band and that sort of thing. So yeah, but I love the hip hop flavour as well, the sampling and all that.
So here we are, at the point you've had your latest album, I believe, out now for a year and a half?
Yeah, it's over a year and a half.
And how has that been received so far?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's a pretty, sort of under the radar sort of thing that we're doing, and so for pretty much the sales and everything off the back of sort of touring and stuff, it's done really well, and it's been accepted, and I've got to travel to a few different countries, and it's been awesome, the reception it's had here in New Zealand, and it's been great. So yeah, couldn't have hoped for more, and it's just sort of onwards and upwards, and with the new stuff coming out, and primo, loving it.
Listening to your material, it does sound like a very well thought out, well written effort, and there's some fantastic, there's a mastering engineer behind it who's had some pretty strong influences in hip hop as well as many other genres. Who was that?
Big Bass Gardner. He, I got about 20 of my all-time albums that I'll to look through to see who mastered them all, and I was looking for a mastering engineer, and he'd done 18 of the 20. So this was Eminem, the Black Eyed Peas, Dr. Dre. All that, so we ended up scoring him through I think I ended up getting his secretary's email address after we got turned down a whole bunch of times, and they took the job on, and so I was pretty stoked with that.
This goes to show that persistent pays off.
Yeah, it does.
Now lyrically, your subject matter is obviously deeply personal to you.
Yeah.
Would you care to tell me a little bit about what you are talking about in the songs?
Yeah, well, I'm a very open Christian guy, and I think when I started out writing, that was obviously a big part of what influenced my writing, and I've just as I've sort of progressed, I've just always kept that part of what I do. It's just a big part of the DNA of who I am, and it's what I've always written, and I think I just really connect with music that's really when people are spitting or speaking about stuff that's real for them in their lives. So my faith is a big part of what goes into my music, as well as sort of everyday living in life, and it's been awesome the way it's sort of been accepted. And I mean, I think Christian music, we get put under this umbrella as a genre of music when it's sort of the only genre that's defined by its lyrics and not its style, So it's cool. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't have it any other way than to speak what's real in my life.
Yeah.
So
Now, for a New Zealand artist, you have toured quite a bit around the world already, extensively around the world. Like, how has that all sort of happened for you so quickly?
Well, I started out mixing on the board for some bands, and then I started getting into more like a support act role. So as a sort of being able to do it as a solo act with just me, I sort of milked the bandwagon of being able to jump on tour with other bands and saying I could like mix them and then also be their support act, and that's sort of how it started for me. And so I've had the privilege to travel sort of all through Europe, all through America, Asia, Australia, Africa, a whole bunch of places which I never would have got to go otherwise. So it's real awesome, and I keep going back to some of these places sort of every year for shows and getting stuff building over there. So it's pretty cool. There's a big world out there, and You know, though I love New Zealand and being here. It's really cool to see some of the big wide world.
Now, with the album, I believe just recently we've been checking out the video for Lose Control. Now, that video, I have to say, you're doing a bit of a Bruce Springsteen there, Stadium Rock. I mean, where is that? Where's it shot?
Yeah, that was shot. The big shots you'll see there have been shot at the Parachute Music Festival, which happens in Hamilton every year. But I think that was shot footage from about a year ago, so I think that was 2007. We have just put together like a full live DVD set of our 08 set there, and as well as a whole bunch of behind the scenes footage, which is going to be coming out sometime around August, which is very exciting. But yeah, I've had the privilege to play to some real big crowds at some of these different these festivals, and I guess it's become a part of our sound and stuff, the whole sort of stadium thing.
Yeah.
I'm always drawn to like big stadium gigs. I'm all in, some of U2 and Michael Jackson, anything that's huge, you know. So yeah, I love it. It's cool.
You don't find it scary walking out there on the stage and then looking up into thousands and thousands of people?
It's scary when there's smaller people, you know,
Yeah,
when there's smaller audience or smaller people, or just one person and a camera. Yeah.
I'm not that scary.
You're not scary. Nah.
Now, at the moment, you have a track which is available for free download. Can you tell us whereabouts we can get that from?
Yep, so if you go to raptureruckus.com, you can download our newest single. It's called No Matter What, and it's the first single off our upcoming album, which will be coming up later in the year, our second album. So yeah, it's been, I don't know, I think we had well over 2,000 downloads in the first few weeks of it being up there. So yeah, it's stood up there, and we'll keep it up there for a little bit longer. And yeah.
And if your fans want to connect with you, as well as your website, raptureruckus.com, how else can they get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with us on our MySpace page, which is Rapture Ruckus Music. They can stop by our YouTube channel, which is Rapture Ruckus TV. Got a Bebo page, I don't know what it's called though, just type in Rapture Ruckus and you'll find it. Got Facebook. And you just full-time just do that stuff, eh?
Just look.
Just employ somebody to just manage all your little websites. I only do YouTube, man. I love YouTube.
You love YouTube?
Do you love YouTube?
Yeah, I'm pretty partial to YouTube.
I'm hooked on YouTube. I can't get away from it.
Yeah, you need to wean yourself off it.
Yeah, I
Slowly
do.
step away from the computer.
Step away from the computer. Yeah.
Well, look, Brad, it's been fantastic talking to you today on NZOWN. Thank you for joining me. And best of luck with the rest of your endeavours. And also, don't forget to check out the album. I believe it's been out for a wee while now. Where can we get it from?
Yeah, the Warehouse, DVD, CD and DVD store. Yeah, online, iTunes. Yeah.
All right, this is Rapture Ruckus. We're going to check out the latest video. It's called Lose Control. You're watching NZOWN.